Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's stuff around it though.
Yeah, you have
it's
to
too
set.
close.
Well, you have to set the proximity to a certain level. That might be too close.
That's me.
You have to turn your volume on.
My phone's off. It's not mine.
Whose is it?
That's probably mine.
Oh.
So is the proximity is too much?
Well, I think they were saying like it's a couple feet for the.
That is temperature in the living room. I think we're just too close to it. Because she keeps it, if I'm not mistaken, on the top. Like, she said that's kind of like the sweet spot. But the proximity is too close, right?
I want to say it's like 3 feet.
It's like Christmas.
Yeah.
And it takes a while for it to go off.
Okay.
That's fine. That's disconcerting here in a 10 seconds.
Oh, is that me still?
It sounds like it's coming from here.
Yeah, it's definitely not me.
Oh, maybe it is.
All right. You ready?
We're ready.
What up? Okay.
We got our YouTube, we got Instagram.
And we're on Luminous Path with Love because I can't get on to Paranormal Road Trip ever. But we're going to save the video, right? To put it over there.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Once we figure it out. Anyway. What is up, everybody? What is up? We are on location in Palma Valley, California.
We're doing our weekend where we get to do all sorts of fun paranormal activities. We'll have some fun blooper reels from this fun game that LaShawn decided to bring. Uh-huh. I won 1 round! Woo! And for those of you that don't know, I am psychic medium Jamie, part of Paranormal Road Trip, who won a game of Toggle.
It's not even called Toggle.
It's not.
It is called Tapo.
Tapo. I won it at the Tapo.
And she only won because they kicked me out.
Okay.
Yeah.
They being part of our group tonight. The rest of the group shows up tomorrow. We are having, I don't know, this is fun. Like 2 nights of just hanging out in a different location. No one has stayed here. I stayed here once before. I'm a little creeped out to go to my own room.
Well, you're in there by yourself,
Being
sister.
safety first.
Yeah, I get it.
Set up my equipment.
It could not be me though. I'll tell you that.
That's for darn sure.
Uh-huh.
So with tonight, we wanted to do a quick little live since we haven't done any Paranormal Road Trip YouTube shows in a couple of weeks. And you wanted a roundtable discussion.
Yeah, I just want to talk about, with our guests, the ones that we have here. Like she said, we'll do this again tomorrow. But I think we're going to have topic of conversation. But it's nice to hear what everybody else have to say. We do these things. We talk to each other and stuff. But to have you guys come in, questions, I'm very curious to know, like, what do you think about the haunted or I don't know, places like this. Like, what has y'all experience been here so far?
Well, I'm just excited to be here. I'm looking to try to see what we can see. And so far, we've gotten the REM pods going pretty crazy. I mean, like, even after we reset them, they're back to the baseline at the red. And then, like, 2 seconds later, they just start going crazy again.
Yeah.
So it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
We've been playing with the dowsing rods a little bit. We've been able to ask a few questions.
Yep.
And they've been able to direct us in certain areas, which it's been seeming like it's pretty active here.
Yeah. What do you think?
I liked how they had, what was called
the REM pod. Oh, no, the K2s?
the 2.
Oh, the REM pods.
The REM pods that were going off. They were in 2 separate rooms and they were going off at the same time.
That was weird.
That was kind of weird.
We got video of that happening multiple times, and no, it was not the batteries, where 2 different energies, it's like they saw those, ran right up to them.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? They were almost directly across from each other.
Yeah,
looking
they
at
really
it now
was,
from
yeah.
here.
And there's a whole room, like a whole kitchen in between this room where the one REM pod is and where the living room is.
And
so
they were reacting exactly the same,
same, yeah.
in two different rooms halfway
Yeah.
across the house.
That's crazy,
Same
though.
time.
I don't think I've
Same
ever
time.
seen that before.
No.
Have you? We've never seen that before.
Not like that. No.
Yeah.
Not like that.
And that was like touch. That wasn't even temperature. This is like they literally had to touch it. So, what are your thoughts, Nikki?
I was kind of spooky, kind of creepy. No.
Yeah.
No, I just feel like people are like watching me, especially like outside. I feel like I don't know, it's just weird. I feel like I don't know. People
The
are
sense that
watching
you're
me.
being watched. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the
Someone's
windows.
like right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
there's
whole window
windows
situation
everywhere.
is weird.
Yeah, I don't like the windows situation.
Well,
But
I'm
go ahead.
very excited for the potentials for tonight with the activity that's levels, the activity levels that are so high so far, and we're just getting started.
Yeah,
So it's pretty exciting.
yeah. Well, I know a little bit of the history here. You know some history too, right?
No.
She knows.
Jamie.
That's
My name
all,
is Jamie.
folks.
Thank you for joining us
Jamie.
tonight.
It's pretty crazy. I got here really early and stuff went right off the bat, started going off, including in the closet, the hangers literally started smacking. Not, I ain't talking just like swaying or nothing. They were hitting each other. Okay, which just kind of blows my mind still because my back was turned. I'm just like, okay, I don't want to turn around. I really don't want to turn around. I'm hoping some raccoons are in here, but then I'm scared of raccoons too. What the fuck?
I walked in and the cat balls were going off. Like we walked in and I was the last one to arrive, and there was just stuff already happening as I'm walking in.
So let me ask y'all this: do you guys think that like the people that are around when you're doing these type of things matter as to how spirit reacts?
I think it does to an extent. I think that it's partially it depends on the nature of the spirit of the person who's already there. Like if their beliefs coincide with our beliefs, or meaning like if they have a conservative viewpoint, they might respond more to military people. For example, if they have if they want to communicate, then they'll probably go more with the psychic people, like anyone who has some sort of mediumship. They might be able to communicate more. So I think that there is something to be said about the type of group that you have assembled when you are communing with the property.
Interesting.
I thought it was interesting when it kept going off in the kitchen, and it was going off as we got louder and laughing more and more energy that we brought to this table, and other things were going off in other rooms.
But we've kind of experimented with that several times over. We had a Cinco de Mayo party. We've had other parties and stuff to just like raising the vibration. And we noticed music,
Animals.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it kind of I guess our take of that is it kind of raises the vibration, and they enjoy that aspect of it too. You know what I'm saying? Whether I don't know. Maybe.
I think it shows that you are trying to meet them on their level. So basically, it's a way of saying, look, I'm trying to actually communicate with you. We're not trying to exploit you. And so I think that probably it helps them feel more comfortable. That's the thought.
Interesting take.
When you raise any vibration, you're going to get more response. Those denser vibrations, those heavier vibrations, sometimes aren't the ones that want to come out and party. They're going to hide. They're going to be more aloof. So when we can shift that energy, and they're like, oh, they're having a good time, they can pull more energy from us in order to manifest. So I think it's a big part of why we get so much activity that way.
I think that's why we have such a great group. We're already
We were
having a great
laughing.
time.
Yeah.
So should we just tell everybody else not to come tomorrow? No.
No,
I know some people will personally kill us.
We'll
Just if they want to
actually
hear,
raise it
right?
up even further when they're here.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited about this whole experience. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little nervous because I'm used to my partner here, Jamie being. I'm used to my partner. You know, when we go places, we sleep in the same room, the same bed in some cases. And so she has a whole room to herself, like a whole building to herself practically.
Not that I wanted it, folks, but we're just trying to be cognizant of not waking everyone up because we still talk too much, we cough. It's the end of this stupid sinus infection.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, we really sleep when we do these. You guys have been to a lot of our overnights, pretty much, if not everyone that we've had.
We're usually up until the sun comes up.
Yeah. Till the sun comes up.
And
That part.
Literally.
Yeah.
When does it get light outside? Do you want to build a snowman?
I've got nowhere to go.
I'm not leaving till it's light outside.
I got nowhere to go. Oh God, I did say that.
Oh, that was the best. I
But
love it.
that's why I'm in the middle room. So that way I got places to go. I got places to go, man.
Yeah, but I'm 2 doors down from where there was an alleged suicide in the building that I'm staying in.
Yeah.
And I had stayed in that room years ago where there was an alleged suicide in one of the rooms. I'm not going to tell you what number it was. And yet when you walk into that freaking room, it's creepy. The one that I'm staying in tonight.
Yeah, I don't like that
Creepy.
room.
No.
But I think it's also you
Thank you.
excited about her sleeping in that room?
No, I would like to see it.
Oh,
you
you
went
had to.
tomorrow.
That's right. Yeah. You weren't there. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm excited about this. I'm excited.
What's the one thing that
Cheaters.
makes you the most, I want to say nervous, maybe on edge? A little on edge when you come to events like this.
Or do you get on the edge?
Me personally, I don't. I actually am very excited about all aspects of it. The more in my face it is, the better for me.
Hmm. So you willing to be touched, scratched, pushed,
All of it. Let's go for it.
knocking?
Knocking, objects moving, touching me, disembodied voices, apparition. That'd be my holy grail for me.
The Holy Grail. But you do know that's extremely
I know.
rare.
That's why it's a holy grail.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's
I don't
extremely
expect
rare.
it ever, honestly. That's not going to be my, if I don't see this, this isn't, worth it. It's absolutely not expected.
But I saw a shadow person when I got here today, and Jamie saw one outside. So I kind of feel like, because I don't think that to my recollection, to see a shadow person has happened for the most part. We've seen mist, things like that. Even at the one place that we've been in several times, the workers have seen shadow people.
Correct.
But we technically have not into the capacity that they have. So to be here today and see that, and it was just me and then Jamie standing outside, it kind of makes you wonder, is it the same person, the same shadow person? Is it somebody different? It's not, I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Well, coming to events like this, of course, I'm a little anxious. So,
you're the one that said that you would pack your clothes and leave.
Last one of the other events, I was like, okay, how am I going to get around LaShawn and get my stuff ready and leave? So it gets a little much for me, but it's still super exciting.
But did she tell you, Nikki, she screamed in the middle of the night?
Oh, when we did that other one, yes.
Okay, so that's not. I don't have, and
because
so
I saw something on the wall.
Right.
Yeah.
And I heard her scream,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't say anything because I'm thinking, did she scream? Did she not? Okay, she's gonna be running out the door in a minute. That's what I was thinking.
I
And
shut
then you
my
got
eyes real
completely
fast.
closed. Yeah.
I'm like,
So,
okay, I didn't see anything.
I was just like, okay,
Right.
but I didn't see like cat balls or anything go off.
No.
But that doesn't always happen either.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So I believe that you saw what you saw. Because and then I'm thinking, was she dreaming?
Yeah.
You know?
I should have woken up and I just saw something, but it just catches you off.
Yeah. Nikki, what about you, girl?
I'm fine with anything, touches, whatever. I just don't like being scratched because I've been scratched way too many times.
Okay.
So no more scratching.
But you're okay with being touched?
Yeah, actually something just touched my butt a second ago.
Oh.
Yeah,
How
it was weird because I felt the pressure of it,
yeah.
and then it slowly went off. There's also definitely something in your room, like a man. He's like, he keeps like looking at me, peeking at me.
In my room?
Yes, girl.
Uh-oh.
I keep seeing him.
That was where the dowsing rods did say
Yeah,
there's a
we were
hot
just-
spot. When
My room is a hot spot?
Yes.
I said directly to the hot spot, and then it went right into your room.
Oh,
Right into
in
your
the
room.
name of Jesus.
Right in that corner over there. Mhm.
Oh, good. So I brought a sleeping bag because I figured I got to be able to move out kind of quickly. But now I'm thinking I'm not going to be able to move quickly because I'm in a sleeping bag.
Yeah, you're gonna be wrapped in that.
We ain't going to sleep tonight,
I know.
okay? I'm just saying we are up for the long count. I can't. You know what though? Being an investigator doesn't mean that we don't get, scared or shocked or anything like that. And I do, as y'all know. It's a natural reaction, right?
Which is lovely.
It is. So here's the thing. What? A natural reaction?
How natural is it?
It's very
Jamie
natural.
just asked how natural is it?
Yes. 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 Well, not the spooning part. That was just for my personal enjoyment. But it is, it's natural. And although I'm not scared of spirit per se, what scares me, now I'm not even going to say scared, what
It's unexpected.
shocks me is the fact that, number one, I'm not used to these spirits here. It's different when I'm in my house or places that I know. You understand what I'm saying? But when I'm in somewhere completely different, I don't know these spirits. They don't know me. What is going to take place? You understand what I'm saying? And so until I figure out, because like when they come to my house and they're in my room, I'm like, okay, you guys, it's time to go. You know what I'm saying? Cool, no problem, done. Okay, am I going to get the same effect here? You understand?
Time will tell.
And there's a lot of things about that which we've never talked about, and which was asked to me by somebody, is do spirit know what color you are, what race that you are, and does it affect how they communicate with you?
Why wouldn't they know?
Okay, I don't know. I decided it was an interesting question
It's an
because
interesting question, but I would imagine that they could probably see us better than we can see them. That'd be my thought. I mean, unless it's a residual type of energy where it's just kind of going through the same motions, then it doesn't see anything else around it. That's what I always envisioned, and maybe I'm wrong, but I figured the intelligent haunts, if you will, were able to communicate at their will.
If I can see them on their race, why can't they see me with the way I look?
I guess that's fair, but it's, I think for her, it was how they interact. Will they not, some of them not interact because, let's say I'm black, right?
I absolutely could believe that. Only because we've had different experiences. We've had different energies come talk to us, touch us, scratch us, manipulate things around us.
Mm-hmm.
Could it be because we're two different races and that we're with somebody in an area? Think of some of the areas we've been to. Right? And the trauma of that land and the people that live there, your Native American energy with you. Right? So, maybe so.
Well, then I feel like that's something we should maybe explore a little bit more.
Okay, we'll go outside right now.
I'm not the
because this is Native American land.
Well, I'm part Native American too. Well, I'm not as
Oh,
in
good.
touch.
You're the first sacrifice.
Great.
No, that's
I'm not
horrible,
as
guys.
I'm not
I'm
as
not-
in
no.
touch as LaShawn is with my heritage as
Mm-hmm.
you are with yours. I would love to be able to explore that. So if I can help in any way,
Yeah, okay, so I don't know, do we talk about it now a little bit or not? Or should we wait?
No,
Because they're not going to know.
No.
Yeah, they're not going to know anyway. So this is very much a Native American, we're on Native American ground. In fact, there was a massacre that happened. So when I came to visit, just to get a feel of the space to see where we were going to be, things like that, I went into the restaurant and I saw a lot of people. Okay, and these are people who are not here. But I also saw, the way I saw Native Americans, but then I said, it was a bunch of white people that was intertwined with the Native Americans with long hair. Well, we have a historian that was able to give me even more information here, and he knew exactly who I was talking about, right? And I have to get the name for you because I have to listen to the recording again. But they were natives that looked white, but they were a specific name. Okay. And so yeah, it's just crazy, but this place is full of Native American artifacts that's just randomly out there. And as they've been finding them, they just kind of like pile them up and stuff. We cannot take any of that stuff, just so you know. Okay.
Of course.
Anything that's Native American, for the most part, you don't want to touch. Anything that I have, because I do have artifacts that I was given. I get permission from them to take it home with me. But not only that, if I leave California, I can't take it with me. I just can't. I can't take it. I was instructed that I cannot take it with me. So
For why?
because it's theirs, it's not mine. Okay, and so it's more or less like honoring them, their culture, and the things that they had. You understand? And for us to take that, for me to take that away, and we're talking, there are like literally like specific items that has very significant meanings to them and to the different tribes. Okay, and so some would say that if I took it out of the state, that I can get cursed. You understand what I'm saying? Bad things are happening. It's kind of like Hawaii, same thing. You don't take anything from Hawaii, right? Because bad things happen. And so, but for me, and learning even more all the time, I just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't even feel right doing it. As much as I would want to keep them, I just can't. I do have items that I can take with me though, but you guys have no idea what it's insane. But I have an immense respect for the culture, for my heritage on that part. Chris, I know that you do too. And I keep trying to get you to look deep and further into that part of it.
I know I need to actually go do some DNA testing to find out because my ancestor didn't want to tell us what their heritage was because of fear of persecution at that time. And so I'm going to have to do it through DNA.
Yeah. And that's interesting because that's a case for a lot. Even in my case, like my great grandfather left the tribe because they were killing them, right? And so like he changed his name and everything. So like I have all of his information, his dial number, like everything. So it's interesting, but nevertheless, California is full of Native American land. And if you see something, don't take it unless you get permission. I ask for their permission before I do it, and when it's given to me by someone who I guess can take it, So, but in any case, this is interesting, and I find it even more interesting that neither one of the music boxes have gone off. None of the REM pods have gone off. The flux, well, we haven't really did anything so far as the flux is concerned
Explain
yet.
what that is.
So the flux is that blue thing, triangle thing that's on the table right now. That is great for asking yes and no questions. It can light up red. It can light up green. Yes, if you're in close proximity to it. But spirit manipulates that for questioning. So when it goes to blue, it's kind of like at the very beginning of the baseline.
At the neutral state.
Yeah, at the neutral state, baseline state, and we kind of go from there. This is not mine. I'm on another paranormal team at March Air Force Base. And fortunately, some of the things that I don't have, they allow us to take on our investigations with us. So, and that's one of the items that we're going to play with. We also, what I really want to do is play with the ovulus. Jamie, are you okay?
It's nighttime.
Let's do it. Do you want to go grab it?
Her cough nose.
The obelisk?
Yeah, sure.
I'll go grab it. I'll be right back.
So there's some features that a lot of people, I don't even think that they know what is on that ovulus. But I kind of want to play with that because I learned that there's like not voice recognition, but if something is maybe talking, we can see the wave of that, and so which is great for being able to mark for like EVPs and things like that. Yeah. So that's the word. Yeah. That's everybody's favorite freaking machine, like all time favorite.
That worked really well when we were cooking and we did your shoes, the Ovilus.
The shoes. What shoes?
Your Crocs. When we asked the Ovilus those questions, the red and green.
Oh, the red and green. Yeah, I don't remember talking about my shoes.
You asked him if your shoes were like green or yellow.
Oh.
I filmed it and then it answered.
See, I don't be remembering nothing, man. So that would be the true and the false, right? Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, so like it's on right now, and we could ask some questions just to
Is it on true false now?
It's on true and false right now. So
are we on Native American land?
So if we're on Native American land, can you light up the green? It says red. If we're on Native American land, can you light it up green?
What do we watch for with that weird tower back there too?
What tower?
Can you ask questions with that?
The blue.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, so it's green now. Okay. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, let's go. Let's we can ask questions on for that. Ask them for both, I guess, because that lights up green as well. So
it'd be nice if they both lit up. You know?
The same, yeah.
I don't know if we're going to be able to get that sort of. Okay, maybe we can. All right. Is there someone that would like to speak to us tonight? You can light up this one. There we
Green.
go. That one's green immediately. Can you light up the triangle over there as well? Is that something you can do?
So it's a spike in this K2.
The K2 just went up.
Yep. Can you light up the flux? Is the triangle on the end? Can you turn it green? It's green. It just turned green here.
Yes. Are you, if you're a man, can you make it go to the red? If you are a man, can you make it go to the red?
So let's try this. If you are a male, can you light the green red? I mean the green red.
Oh, it just
And
went
then
to red.
it went to red and the REM pod is going.
There it is, I can hear it.
Yeah. Okay. See?
See?
Oh, okay. But the K2 is going off.
I heard that too.
Mm-hmm. So that's interesting because I asked a question and it turned, and then Jamie asked a question twice and it didn't. So that's the kind of things that we're talking about, right? And once again,
Do you feel more of a connection with LaShawn?
yeah, I'm freezing right now. Like I am so cold, and this was just at 27. Like I can, and it's just really weird because someone asked that question, like, why do
Do you feel more
Get
of a
the
connection with someone
responses.
else in the room?
look
Now
at that?
it's going green.
And oh wow,
It's
okay.
cold right here.
It is. I'm telling you,
Very
I'm
cold.
freezing right now. I'm literally
Could
freezing.
have picked you up.
Are these sensors on the
Because I
sides?
had to be
It
super
takes-
close to it.
And it takes a while for it to go back to blue.
Yeah. But
So
my
these are
K2
sensors.
is going back and forth. So I feel really cold right now. So
It
okay,
does
so
feel
let's
like it's
ask
getting
another.
cooler.
So is there if there is a female here in this house, can you light it green? Do we have any cat balls in here? Okay, perfect. It just turned green.
Okay.
Okay. Are there any children here? If there's children here, can you light it up green? Any one of the machines, or set the K2 off? Any of the K2s? Are there any children here? Okay, red, but the K2 just lit up too. Okay, cool. Y'all got questions? Go ahead, go for it.
Here's a couple temperature guns.
Oh, sweet. Oh, good. Yeah, we got challenges for these too. That's why I brought them all.
Are you excited to talk to us tonight?
Oh, what about the infrared gun?
Okay.
You want one of these? Okay.
We just have to make sure we're not touching the table because it's really cold.
You said what?
Did you live on this land?
What'd you say, sir?
Oh, you can't touch the tables. I think every single time you touch the tables, those balls are gonna go off.
Oh, that's Jamie.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, because I can feel it. I can feel you. And the ball is moving and it's not setting
Oh,
it off.
that's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Those are.
yeah. But have you guys had like any? I want to know about like any experiences that you had maybe that was not the nicest. Have you guys had any of those?
I personally
No.
have not.
You have not.
Well,
Nikki.
I've been choked. I've had big glass bowls thrown at me.
You have what now?
You
Thrown
know,
at you?
like those like huge like glass bowls.
Yeah.
I've had one of those like launched and like thrown like in my kitchen at me. Cups, like glass like mugs, the same thing.
That's kind of like more like poltergeist.
Scratch,
Like
a lot of scratches.
A lot of
Like
scratches.
deep scratches that I wake up and I'm like, where did that come from? There's no way I could have made them.
yeah.
Um,
Just
just like cute things.
Yeah.
Fun
Cute
things.
things.
Cute
Okay.
things.
But you don't like the scratches and stuff. I
I
mean,
don't like
nobody does.
but then
truth
also,
be told.
I don't
There's
feel
something
it.
behind it.
I just like wake up and like someone notices it on me and I'm like, what do you mean? So I don't know.
There's something. My neck, the hair.
What
on my
age
neck
were you
is
with the
standing up.
throwing of things?
That was when I was probably like a lot of like middle school, elementary school.
So
I
you
haven't
could have
had
been
really
manifesting that energy.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Because that hasn't really happened since I've had things thrown at me like that in a while.
We had a lot of stuff you guys were talking about in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So what do you do to protect yourselves when you come here to events like this?
Or do you?
I haven't yet. I need to.
How long did you
That might be a good idea to start.
Yeah. But the real question is, why haven't you though?
I mainly do it on the way out. I basically say that I'm not wanting anyone to follow me home, but I don't really do anything once I'm here
But why?
because I didn't think it was necessary. I didn't feel like it was necessary.
Is that right?
Well, I also don't know anything about this place. I'm coming in blind.
That's interesting.
I always talk to my spirit team and my guides, and I'm like, all right, help me through this, or protect me, and yada yada.
I always go in with I'm Glenda the Good Witch in my bubble.
Oh.
I want to see, I want to feel, I
Yeah.
want to exchange.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't, and nor will I take any of the people that we've got going with us or spirit energy on, and they cannot have my energy. So there's still a layer of protection in there. Because if you think about it, a lot of priests, we've been watching a lot of these videos I've been sending to LaShawn that do Catholic priests that do exorcisms, talk about how we're just waiting to invite in, demons. Now, all these years I've never seen a demon, so there you go. But I want to be able to experience it, and as someone who is sensitive, which we all are, we all have gifts, we are automatically open to that. And so it's about kind of that time and place of on your way here, now, later, if you start to feel something coming around you, you can ask for that bubble to become foggy.
F.
Foggy.
What? Oh.
Yeah, F.
Yeah.
I
For
won.
fog, yes.
Yeah, for
Oh.
fog.
What the hell is happening?
To kind of make you almost invisible to that spirit that's around you. I'm always working with Archangel Michael, right? But part of being an investigator is to experience these things. But I also, every time I go out of a location, so like my angels know that as I'm leaving this particular house, they will not follow me. That I'm completely clear before I get into my car, and when I drive off the property before I get home, that everything is back to where it should be, right? anything and everything goes back to where it belongs. That's not my place to put it there. You guys take care of it. And then a lot of times when I get home from any paranormal stuff or even readings, I will sage myself, selenite, Epsom salt bath, whatever it is. But do we want to have these experiences? Of course. But the caveats, you can't have my energy and I'm not taking yours. So I still feel like myself in the middle of all of this, but I'm allowing myself to kind of be able to exchange that energy with what's around.
And for me, I'm a rebel.
What do you mean by this?
A lot of times I don't. Oh, so like I don't have any crystals on right now, right? I had some on earlier, but I took them off because I like to go in with what I call as being just completely naked, raw. I want to be able to feel, see, hear, touch. Yeah, I want it all. Okay. So, but that does mean I'll be screaming and all this other shit. You know, it just is what it is. But for me, I like to go in that way because I want to see everything. I want to feel everything.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, and so, but
you
when
can
I
in that
leave,
clear bubble, I'm
well,
not
yeah,
seeing it. I'm not feeling it. But I also am not absorbing it because I don't know what's out that door. And I don't need to have that affect me in that physical sense. But have I been scratched? Yes. Did I have huge bruise marks on my legs from things? Yes. Will that still happen? Yes. When we were at the thing last week at the Crescent Hotel, I have a huge scratch down here when I walked into the refrigerator where they kept the dead bodies. But I also was like, and this energy stays here, and this energy's coming with me. But sometimes I do it for the humans.
Which I can understand for anything that once you're done with it, like, yeah, you stay here, this
right,
is done. But
exactly.
coming into it, I don't go, don't touch me, don't feel me. You know, like,
Now, sometimes I will do that though. But the thing about it is, I don't want nothing to be filtered. I guess that's the best way to say it. I don't want spirit to be filtered. I don't want to be filtered where I can't see it the way it exactly is, because let's keep it 100. If you're not a human spirit, I want to still see it. I want to see the type of shit that like Amy from Dead File see.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm curious about it. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, a lot of times when I would watch that show with her, I would be terrified of the shit that she would see, just hearing about it, right? But then I'm thinking, does that actually exist?
But I want to experience
like,
it.
Yeah, like, okay, I'll be scared. I'm cool with that for the time being, because I feel confident enough to know that when I'm done with it, then I know how to cut it off, cut those ties, and go on with my life the regular way. But
which is a direct response to what you had asked before. Do I protect myself on the way here? No. Do I try to stay on the way home? All right, that was fun, guys. Toodles.
You just said, do I try? So do you not do it every time you leave it?
I try to remember. Sometimes I forget.
So that's
Yeah.
not good.
No, it's not.
That's
But it's usually by the time I get home, I will have done it. I don't.
And I think that's okay, though. I personally think that's okay.
Well, as long as you're remembering before you walk through that door, but at the same time, the damage can be done.
Well, I'm just saying that by the time I get home, I have said it once.
No, I'm going to make sticky notes for your car. And
Okay.
before you leave this property, it's going to say clear.
Clear.
And I always do that when I leave in my
Well, I know,
car.
And I do too.
I am like, nothing is to
She got holy
follow me.
water
And,
and
yeah.
engine and in the gas
But
tank.
I don't do it on the way here, which is interesting.
I do.
Concept, yeah.
Sometimes when I
Yeah.
feel like I need, especially when we are going to places to do cleansings or, investigate people's homes, because I want them to be protected. You understand what I'm saying? Show me and stuff, but I need you to protect them. And I do the same for you guys. And it's fucking cold as fuck right now.
Somebody
Because
laser
there
her.
was-
I'm starting to feel it through my sweatshirts.
You said what now?
Somebody laser her.
Oh, laser me?
Oh,
It's
I don't
like
know.
I can, and it's on this side. I can feel it. But I will do it in that sense when it comes to people. When we leave here, before we leave here, I cover all you guys, like everybody. And I call everybody by their names, and make sure that you got nothing to go home with you guys, whatever. And it's been occasionally I'm like, do you want somebody to go home with you? Because maybe you do. I don't know.
That's free will.
It's free
Your
will.
higher self may say, No, man, she's good. I certainly hope not.
Yeah, well.
I don't know.
But
what
I do
Michelle's set
cover
up to do.
everybody, yeah.
Are you
I
measuring
am
the temperatures?
freezing my ass off right
Yeah.
now.
We've given the weapon of choice. Temperature.
Oh,
You were
um,
cold for a second. It was like 71, and now you're like at 80.
I'm on, yeah, it's like, so this is the light. Let's change, you could change,
Who's got
Okay,
shiver?
so that's Celsius and Fahrenheit.
You're next.
And then would you just hit the trigger and it'll record, yeah, it'll,
Mine's warmer.
oh, no, it still does. Sometimes,
93.
there's a way to turn the laser off. And I'm not sure how that we do that because sometimes, hold on, let's do this. Oh, there it is. Dang it. So the triangles.
Okay, and you just do this.
Yeah.
You push that button and
Yeah.
it shows you.
So you know. But dang, I feel like, would you like to, here you go, go ahead.
It's
All right.
intriguing.
What's
So-
so intriguing?
Well, no, we're just looking at your heat, and it's mostly around your mouth.
It is.
I mean, I just have some
You're
hot tamales.
freezing.
Oh,
Why are
You know
you
what?
61?
Where your
and
thing
then,
is
Yeah.
is hot. What
And
where
you're
it's healing.
82.
That's pretty cool, actually.
What am I?
Yeah,
Oh, now you're in
that is cool.
Yeah.
71.
So right here is hot.
Yeah.
And your upper lip is like all hot.
That's my
But you-
mustache.
Oh my God! You know,
You're
she
like
did not just
84.
say that.
I mean,
But she did.
That's what it is.
we're all like,
But now I'm not cold anymore either. So
The energy
So
shifted.
back to our
Yeah.
conversation. You
Yes.
know, like it was. I want, like LaShawn was saying, I don't want to try to be in that glass bubble like Jamie is trying to do.
Oh,
She
no.
still
I
sees.
said I'm Glenda the Good Witch. I said I exchanged the energy. I'm not in a glass bubble. I'm not stopping myself from experiencing these things or
Then I
seeing them.
misunderstood you because I thought you were
No.
saying you're the good witch in the bubble where you can still see
See
and
and
whatnot.
exchange,
So
but
that
I'm
just
not
was
going to
bringing
take that
in
energy
this-
on myself. Like I'm not going to internalize that energy, and they can't have mine. Because if I give all my energy out in the beginning of this, then I'm not doing my job as a facilitator or someone that's going in and clearing houses. Because they will suck your energy out. You'll be exhausted by the
Right.
next day.
And that's
So-
why I say when I go and do those type of things, my
It's a breathable
mind
bubble.
frame,
Breathable bubble.
yeah, it
Breathable.
shifts. It shifts. You know, depending on where we're going, what we're doing. Sometimes I don't fucking touch me, don't nothing. I got all my crystals. Where did we go that I had on my tektites and
Well, the
stuff?
last place that we went to, and where I was doing the SDS or
So
SD
that's
method,
temperature. Here, hit it that way.
it's too far, isn't it?
No, you can see the laser.
Yeah.
I got 65,
Same.
63 here.
Mm-hmm.
64, 65. Oh, wow.
So put it on a candle. At the top of the candle where
That
the
one
flame
right there?
is. Yeah. What does it read?
64, 63.
Yeah, I think it's too far.
What candles? 246.
So at one of our investigations, I was doing the SD method, and we were kind of talking about this a little bit before, where I actually was feeling. I thought people were going behind me and walking and investigating the things that I was talking about, or that I was messaging out through the SD method. And afterwards, you guys said that there's no one there, and so that was one of the most exciting moments for me. So I just thought that was just an amazing experience, and that's the sort of thing I'm looking for.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty awesome.
They've all moved to the living room. They're having a party in there. I feel like it shifted.
It definitely did shift. That's
Nothing's
why I'm
going off.
looking
No
back.
REM pods, no
Yeah.
boxes.
For those who are watching, we're experiencing different things around here, and we're trying to investigate it as we're filming here. So it's interesting because you can feel the temperature shift like rapidly in the room.
You make a good ass commentator, man.
Next on CSN.
I know, right? Like, what the heck? Like,
What's one more question you have before we'll wrap up the YouTubes?
do you guys got questions?
Well, just looking for ways to enhance the experience. If you have any advice that we can do as people who are watching that go off on their own investigations, or even here tonight, is there's things that we can do that might be able to enhance our experience.
Do not investigate alone.
Fair.
Learn your clairs. Because if you don't know where the energy's coming from, you don't know how to interpret the information coming in, then you're going to miss stuff.
Do you want to tell them quickly about what the different clairs are?
No, that'll be tomorrow night because it's
All
part of
right.
our games.
Perfect.
But that is a part that always should be learned, is understanding what your clairs are. We don't have the same clairs strength-wise for certain ones.
Exactly. But I'm kind of like, you guys are almost our day ones and taking all the classes and stuff. We talk about the clairs so much. So why do you guys not know or understand? Like, I don't get that part of it.
I do understand it. I just don't feel like I trust it as much as I should.
Trust is a huge one.
And I don't necessarily know what I'm looking for. Like, I feel like I'm walking through a fog. I've been told that I'm supposed to hear and see and feel things.
I told you that, because maybe that's not your gift.
Well, I'm saying, like, various different clairs. And I'm like, did I just feel something, or was that the fog? Did I hear something, or is that my imagination? Did I sense something, or is that my, like, it's...
Then you have to do things to get validation so you understand that what's happening is real.
Exactly. And that's why it's
tomorrow night, baby.
Yeah. That's yeah. And it really, at the end of the day, it's literally about trusting the process, trusting where you're getting your information from. And I can't express that enough, because once I had that knowledge, I never questioned it. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why it comes a little bit more easier for me than most people. It's because I don't question it. I don't speak on stuff when I'm doing. I am so fucking cold, right? Is the air on?
Is that vent? That's an intake vent.
I'm just curious.
That's an intake vent right there, right?
I don't know what an intake vent is.
Basically, where the air gets sucked in and then goes out to the rest of the vent and then pushed out.
Because this says 67 right here.
But it's so. But like, is the air conditioning on? That's what we need to find out. But I don't feel like it. I mean, I don't feel like that this is air conditioning air.
I still can't see.
Okay, wait a minute.
I got a light.
What is it? Now y'all
Google, turn on the flashlight.
So anyway, like I was saying,
No, it's off.
It's off. Okay, got it. Is trusting the process and trusting your guides and your intuition and stuff. I never question it. Not ever do I question it. And in fact, if I am experiencing something, I ask questions. Let me know, do X, Y, and Z. If you need that confirmation. I don't feel like I need confirmation anymore. I just don't. Not from people, not from this stuff, none of that. It's cool to have it, but I trust.
Because when I was coming here, when I was still at work today, I felt like I might have gotten a couple of random names. I don't know what they mean or what they, it's just random names. Where do they come from? Is that something that has to do with here? Is it something to do with somewhere else? Does it have anything to do with anything?
So did you ask?
No.
Did you meditate?
I was at work. It's kind of a little odd.
Frowned upon at work.
Hey guys, can you hold on a second?
These are times, though, that you have to remind yourself to go sit with that again at a different time.
Fair.
All right, I'm wrapping up with the YouTube.
Thank you guys.
Thank you all for joining us. Join us again tomorrow night, because we're going to do another one of these fun round tables. More controversial stuff like, who ate LaShawn's piece of pie?
Oh.
That's happening tonight.
That just sounded
Let's get some back on the damn bathroom doors. What the fuck is happening here?
And spirit.
No, that was you. You walked past it.
I stepped over it with my foot.
No, well, you must have not.
Well, I stepped over it with my foot. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much. Have a good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Pew, pew, pew.